Well, well, well. I wake up this morning with a bit of a smile on my face as I see that the Tau have gotten some more leaks and releases about the official rules for them. I'm happy that the Xenos are getting something, right? The Tau have been long forgotten for a long time, so getting any sort of update is wonderful. Even if I don't play them, I'm happy that my Xenos brethren can get something. Much to my dismay, though, I get to look at the actual stats sheet for the new Railgun. In previous editions, it was a big, scary gun to go up against, so I was eager to see how terrifying this new thing can be. And, what? So, let's go over a bit of the details, shall we? 72-inch range. Standard, pretty bog standard as I've seen, right? One shot, makes sense. Strength 14. What? Okay. It's a big, scary railgun. You want it wounding most vehicles on a 2+, and your tougher vehicles on like a 3+. Okay, I guess, but I feel like strength 10 would have been more than enough. Regardless. AP -6. Okay, so if you don't have an invon, right, then you're just dead. All right, it's a railgun, fair enough. And the damage is D3 +6. So on average, you're doing 8 damage with this. Fuck, this gun is absolutely nutty, right? This is just nutty stats. Oh, I'm sorry, what? There's an abilities underneath. Hold on, let's take a look at that. Each time an attack is made with this weapon, invulnerable saving throws cannot be made against that attack. Oh, there's still more. Each time a successful wound roll is made for an attack with this weapon, the target suffers 3 mortal wounds in addition to any other damage. We all know that bloat creep in codexes are a problem, or codex creep is a problem. This is just the best example of it, right? One shot at strength 14, AP -6. You can't make invuln saves against it, so you're just dead. Sure, you can do feel no pains, but they've kind of reduced who and how many things get feel no pains now. So realistically, if you target anything that isn't meant to survive, you're killing it for a minimum of 8, 11 damage, minimum 10 damage. I don't know what to say, right? I think one of my buddies said it best, where he's like, it seems like an 8-year-old was allowed to go and make this weapon. It's absolutely ridiculous. We also go down to other abilities, right? Eye-watering damage and the potential to knock out vehicles and large monsters in a single hit. With such a powerful single slug, connecting with each shot is crucial. So the Hammerhead has advanced targeting array that pairs well with the new marker light rules. So targeting array, we don't know how the new marker light rules work, but realistically, each time this unit's Hammerhead model is selected to shoot, you can re-roll 1 hit roll when resolving its attacks. So you're hitting. Realistically, you're going to be hitting, right? It's probably ballistic skill 3. If they want to go really stupid, it's going to be ballistic skill 2, right? Now, the one thing, if you took the gun and you didn't make it as crazy, right? The submunition stratagem that they gave them would be reasonable. It'd be fair, right? So the whole point of the stratagem is basically you can blow up bigger units if they're within 36 inches. Perfect, right? If you hit a big squad on a 4-up, they suffer a mortal wound to a maximum of 8 mortal wounds. So basically you can take your one shot and blow it into a squad and probably kill some dudes. I like that. That's good. You take a single shot gun and you're able to turn it into something a little better. So the stratagem is nice, but when you pair it with something that destroys anything, I mean anything it touches, right? Mortarion, he's got 18 wounds. He's got feel no pains, but you're probably more than half healthing him in one shot. Anything that can't hide that you want to get rid of is dead. Anything this thing sees is point and click, right? Oh, but you might miss on your wounding. Use your 1 command point reroll on it. You blow it up. It doesn't get a save. It doesn't get an invuln. This, I think my biggest problem with this is the fact that we want Xenos to have a fun, balanced codex. We want people who have been waiting and wanting to play Tau for a long time to be able to do it. With stuff like this, it makes people look at it and go, I don't want to play against this. It's not going to be fun. I'm just going to get blown off the table because, sure, to be fair, we don't know the price point. We don't know exactly how the targeting array and the marker lights are going to work. But the profile alone makes it an auto include in most lists because there's no point in me bringing anything too big unless I can hide it or sneak it because you're going to blow it up. It's going to happen. And we want the Xenos to have a fun, balanced Codex so they can enjoy playing it. They don't feel like they're being left behind in the dust. But when you have the Codex creep come up, a very blatant example of Codex creep, it's bad. No one's going to want to play against them. And I don't want that. We saw it with Drukhari. We saw it with Admech. And now it's going to be Tau. If this is a sign of what's to come with everything else, I'm worried, right? And I'm upset that this is such a ridiculous stat line. I mean, ludicrous. I just want them to enjoy their Codex. But here we are with the most absurd of things. Okay, I don't even know what more I can say, right? I think it's been said. Makes me a little upsetty spaghetti, but can you do with it? How about this then? Why don't we try to change it to what I think would be reasonable and interesting? So you make it AP -5, which is still very, very bad, right? And what that implies is that basically, unless you have a cover save or something, you're not going to get a save. But let's say you get a cover save or you have something to benefit you, you might get a 6-up. Perfectly fair, but most of the time it's going to hit your invuln, which you keep. Invuln saves are important, right? You can keep, I would even do 2d3 plus 3. If you want to keep like a similar damage, it's a little more swingy, more reliable. It's not 2d6, but the plus 6 at the end is just too much. It's way too much. So I'm thinking we keep the d3, right? I say we do 2d3 plus 3. So 5 damage if you swing low, right? Or 9 damage if you swing high. Still really potent, right? We get rid of the whole can't make invuln saves, and each time a successful wound roll is made. So what this means is even if you don't, it's so much damage. It's so much damage. What do we change this to? I say off the cuff. What it should be is not successful wound roll. What it should be is if your opponent successfully saves it, they take 3 mortal wounds because of just how big of an attack it is. But if they take the damage, then they're going to be taking maybe like 9 damage. So even if they save, they might take 3 mortal wounds, which is still huge. That means even if they save the shot, it's such a powerful thing, they take 3. While that's still a little busted, it's not game breaking. It makes it a powerful gun every time it shoots, which I think is the point of it, right? So if you change the 3 mortal wounds, if you successfully wound 2, if they successfully save. So no matter what they're taking damage, which in and of itself would be really good, but 3 wounds doesn't break the bank and would sell the power of the gun. To me, I think that's a good in-between of the busted ass thing that we just got and a fair compromise. Now, I'd love to hear what you guys have to think about it, what you have to say, how stupid this profile is, and what you think is to come for the Tau, right? I want my Xenos brethren to get a cool Codex, but it looks like not going to be the case. So hopefully you guys have a good day and don't have to deal with all this bullshit. Hopefully the future has something better. Peace out, everybody.